and if I click on start, and if I transition to next level, will it show add? Yeah, shows that. Look, yeah, we have got main menu. We are in the main menu, start, and now we have got the game scene, and inside the game scene we are in the level 1 scene also. Look, yeah. So if I click here, we can see level container, and inside level container we have got level 1. And if I click in the next level, do we go to next level? Yeah, we go to level 2. Hello friends, welcome. So today in this video I am going to show you how I actually utilize the AdMob in my production ready Godot games for Android, so that you guys can learn something from how I utilize the AdMob node in my game. And as there will be many scenes in our game, and you might get confused if we need to add AdMob node in every scene of our game, or how to actually implement the AdMob node in our real Godot game project. So let's start. First of all, I will show you the documentation of the AdMob node plugin, that what does it tells. So the plugin that we use is from this guy Sinjin PZ. So here in the document it says something like this. During the in the uses, it says add AdMob node to your main scene and populate the ID fields and of the nodes. So first of all, we need to actually add the AdMob node to our main scene, yeah, just once, and we don't want to add our AdMob node in every scene. So how can we do that? So I will show you that. And first of all, let's create a project for it. Yeah, I click on the create, and let me choose a folder for it. I'll choose this folder, and let me just write down the name of the project, AdMob Tute, and let's create. So our AdMob Tute project is being created. Okay, we have got an AdMob Tute here. So first of all, let me show you what does it mean by the main scene. Yeah, so it tells us to add the AdMob node in the main scene. So let me go to project, and let me go to project settings, and in the run here, the applications run. So here you actually give a scene that will be the main scene of the game. Okay, first of all, let's make a scene, the main scene for our game. Okay, so I'll just create plus here, click plus, and let's make this scene the 2D scene, or the node. Let's just make it not 2D. No, just node is okay, I think. Click on the node and create. So let's call this node main for now, MAIN, main. And this is our main scene. Let's save it, Control S, and let's save it inside where. So I'll just save it here. Okay, in the main resource folder. I'll not create other things because it's just a tutorial. So save it. So we have got a main scene here, but it needs to be set as the main scene. Okay, so to do that, we will do right click, and we can do as set as main scene, or you can go to project settings, and here in the run you can just drag your main scene inside here like this. Okay, I can't drag it, so we need to select it from here. Yeah, or select it like this. Now the main scene is our actually what we created, the main scene, and close. So we have set up our main scene, and let me set up the viewport size first. Okay, let's go to project settings, and we go to where Windows, and here I will just select how much, 320 by 640, just for the tutorial. And next, go downwards. I will like to set it for portrait mode. Where is it? Orientation. Let's set it for portrait mode and close. Okay, now it's set to portrait mode. Yeah, the size of the viewport is this 320 by 640. And next, what I would like to do is create a global script, or we call it Autolaod also in GD script. So we need to make that. So to make that script, let's just click on the resource folder and then right click, and then plus you just choose create new, and then you go here and you just select script, and you give the name for this script. I'll just write global global create. So we have created a global.gd script here. Yeah, and we don't actually need these two functions right now. Save it. This will be the global script, and to make it global or auto load this global script, we go to project settings, and we go to globals, and then here we choose this script. From here, click in this folder icon, and next we click this script global.gd script, open it, and next it just writes its name, node name as global automatically based on this file name. Yeah, and we just click on add. Now we have got the global Autolaod. Okay, the name will be global and its resource will be here, the script, and it's been enabled. Now we can access this global Autolaod from anywhere within the project's files. Now close. So as we have made this global GT the Autolaod, so next let's go to main scene, and let's click on here in the main node, and let's create a script for our main node also. Okay, so click on this icon, and we are going to call it main.gd, no problem, and create. Now we have created another main.gd script also, it's here, and let's give it a class name. So before extends, we give it a class name called C alias class underscore name, and we will call it just main. Okay, so this script has a class name called main. Okay, so we call it main type. So the type of this script will be main. Next we go to global GD, and here we just declare a variable. Okay, var bar called main, and its type will be what we just created for the main scene or the main script. Yeah, that is main. So we have got a main class, so this main variable will be of type main that we just created, our custom class. Yeah, save it. So for this global script, we just do up to this and we don't do anything. Next let's go to the main GD, and here we are going to modify our script, and we are going to add a lot of scripts in here for AdMob 2. So first of all, what we would like to do is, when we enter the scene tree, we are going to set the global main variable that we created to itself. Okay, in the main GD. So when it's ready, what we are going to do is we're going to delete this pass, and we are going to get our global or the Autolaod called global that we just created, and then dot, and there is a variable called main in here, and equals to, we are going to just right? self, and in this way we assign the variable of this global main variable to this class. Okay, save it, and that's it. Now let me just look at the reference first. After we have done this, save it. Let's just see what's the output. So if I play, yeah, we can see this output right now. We have got nothing right now. Next, let's just add our AdMob node in here. Okay, so this is our main scene, so we are going to add our AdMob node in here. For that, where do we want to go is we want to go to asset library first and download our AdMob plugin. So let me search here AdMob AdMob, hit enter. So we have got these plugins, so we are going to utilize this AdMob plugin Android by Sinji. Okay, so let's click this and now let's just download. So it's downloading, just click on install, and okay, and now our AdMob plugin has been downloaded. We have got this add-ons folder, and inside here we can see the AdMob plugin folder. Next, let's go back to 2D scene, and we actually have to enable the AdMob plugin. So for that, let's go to project settings, and here in the plugins tab we just click on enable, and now our AdMob plugin has been enabled. And next, for the AdMob plugin to work, we also have to go to project, and then we also have to install the Android build template. So let's click on the Android build template, install 9195. Okay, AdMob build template also has been installed. Okay, and those are the things that we require. Next, let's add the AdMob plugin. Okay, to add the AdMob plugin, we click in the main scene, and we just just right click, and then just click on add child node, and here we are going to search for AdMob, AdMob AdMob. So we have got our AdMob node here. Just click on create. So in our main scene we have created the AdMob node, and we are going to utilize this AdMob node everywhere in our game. Okay, in different scenes. Save it. And next, what we want to do is, now we might have if it's our real project that we are going to push for production, so we might have, our game might have the main menu screen. Next, the labels, there will be different labels and other different screens like credits or settings. Yeah, there would be different scenes. So how can we utilize that? So for that, let me go to the main, and then let's go for its script. Yeah, so we have got this much of a script, and now next we are going to load our each scene manually. Yeah, so to load the each scene manually, first of all, let's make our main menu scene. Okay, so we will have, for our game, we will have a main menu scene. Next, we will have different levels, since level 1, level 2, and I'll show you how to show ads using this AdMob node to do those different scenes. So first of all, let's make a main menu scene. To make a main menu scene, we go to scenes, yeah, and we just create new scene, and click on other nodes right now. And what we want is, for main menu, I'll just choose Control CO and TROL control. Okay, and create. So we have got a control scene, a control node. So let me just rename it AI main, MENU menu. Enter. So this is our main menu scene. Let's just save it, hit Control S, and we are going to save it as main_menu.ts and save it. and in the 2D, so we have got the scene screen is very small, so let's make it large. So click on this icon and just click on full rect. So our main menu shell will extend from this top to this bottom. Yeah, full rect, full viewport it will occupy. Next let's add some of the labels here. So let me just click in the main menu and just add a child node called label, label, create. And here I'll just say main, men, and you main. Okay, and let's drag this guy in the middle. Okay, great. So let's make its font size a little bit larger. So go to InScript and theme override, and here in the font size I'll just give 45. Yeah, okay, good. So our main menu label, we have got a main menu just to know that if it's a main menu or not. And next let's create a button. So right click on the main menu scene again and add a child node. Next I'm going to add a button, button button, create, and this will be a start button. Okay, I will say here start start bta and button. And next I'll just write the text here for the button start start, and let's drag this guy, our start button, down here. Okay, below the main menu label. So once we click on this start label, it should go to the game screen or the level 1 or whichever level. And next let's also increase the size of the button. Go to theme override, go to font size, and I'll make it 40. Yeah, let's place this guy in the middle like this. Okay, now we have got the main menu scene, sorry. So it's separate from our main scene actually. Yeah, so this is our main scene. It has just got a AdMob node, and we have got another scene, that's main menu scene, and it has got two nodes right now. Yeah, two child nodes, label and start button. So how can we utilize or combine these two nodes so that we can utilize the AdMob? For that we need to manually add and add our scenes inside the main node. For that let's go to script. Yeah, and now let's add a script to add this main menu scene inside the main node, so that we can utilize our AdMob node to display might be display ad in the main menu also. So for that I got my reference code here, that which I have tried before. Where is it? Tutorial 1. Okay, for the main GD. Okay, so we need a current scene variable. So let me just grab some of the scenes. Okay, just this one for now. Copy, and next I'll just paste it here. So I'll just make a variable called current underscore scene, which is of type not, and it will be not for now. Yeah, next we have to make a function that will actually add our main menu scene inside the main scene. For that let me go back to my reference project here, and there is a function I have made. Okay, change underscore scene. So let me just copy it and then let me paste it here. Paste. So I've made a function called change scene. So this function will actually not only add the scene, it will also delete the first scene and it will add another scene. Okay, so here we have got a change scene function that will accept an argument of type string, that will hold, this string will be holding actually the scene path of the new scene. Okay, and then first of all it will check if the current scene is holding some value or not. Yeah, right now it's null. At first it will be null. So if it's not null, then we just delete that scene. The current scene will be deleted, and then what we are going to make, we are going to load the instance of the new scene like this. Okay, so we create a variable called new, and inside this new variable we will load that new scene. Okay, and then we will instantiate it. So new scene, a new variable will be holding the new scene that's been passed here in the function, and next we'll add the child, the new scene that we have made. Yeah, we'll add it in the main scene like this using this function called add_child, and this will have this main scene will have another child here after AdMob. And next we also save our current scene, we also save our new scene inside this current scene variable, so that we will have to delete it again after if we want to load another new scene. So this is how I utilize AdMob node in all the nodes by making the child node of the main scene. Yeah, and next let's just try it out now. So first of all, in the _ready function, we have actually made the global sum main variable to itself, and next we want to change the scene to main scene. Okay, for that let's go downwards here, and here we just call this function change scene function, change _scene, whatever, change scene, and inside here we are going to pass the main menu file path. So for that so we have got the main scene here in the file systems, so you just drag it inside here. You don't have to do control. Okay, you just leave it. So we have got the path of our main menu scene, so that we want to load when we start the game. So first of all, you guys already know, if you open a game, then we always see the menu first. Save it, and that's it. Now it will load the main menu scene inside the main scene by adding it like this. Let's save it, and let's see. If I click on the play button, look, our main menu scene has been loaded. And let me show you something here. So right now in the local we have got the main scene and then AdMob node. So if I click in the remote, so you can see the actual nodes that are present right now. So we have got a root node, okay, and then we have got the global, that Autolaod script, and we have got the main scene here, and inside the main scene you can see our AdMob node. It's a child of the main scene, and another scene that's been added right now is the main menu scene. Look, yeah, so it's the child of the main menu and main scene. And now if I click on the main menu, so it has another child called label and start button that we had created just earlier. So in this way we can add our scenes like this dynamically from our program. And next let me just create other labels, and let me show you how I show ads in those labels. And you might get also some errors like the runtime compile time errors like this, because it's AdMob, and AdMob not only runs on the in the main scene and not in the mobile phone. So you might get this kind of errors also because we are running in the PC. Okay, we have got the global GD script and the main GD, and next we have also created the main menu scene. So let's add a script for here so that we can go to the next level. Okay, So let's click on the add script, and let's just create our script for main menu GD, main menu scene. And here let's just drag the start button. I don't think we have to drag the start button, we just have to connect the signal when start button is pressed. Yeah, so let's connect the signal. Let's go to node here, and let's click on the pressed and connect the pressed signal inside our script like this. And right now, as we haven't made the labels scene, so I'll just leave it blank for now, save it. And next, let's make another scene. So let's go to scenes, and let's create a new scene called, so let me just click on other node, and here I'm going to make another scene of type NOD, not 2D. Okay, click on node create, and here I'm going to call this the game scene. Okay, game, I'll call it a game. So this will be our game scene. Let me just save it, Control S, and here save game.tsn has been saved. Now this game scene will actually have different levels, so it will load different kind of levels. So level 1, level 2, level 3. Yeah, it will dynamically load different levels. Save it, and in the game scene, let's add another child. First of all, let me just click on the 2D view, and let's add a child here. Right click and add a child node. I'll just write here LABEL label, so that we can identify which scene we are in. So let me drag it in the top, not here, in the middle. Okay, I think I need to drag this level down here like this. And here let's go to inspectors, and here just write GAME game SCE any scene, so that we will identify which scene we are in. And let's just go to theme, override font size, and change the font to 40 pixels. Okay, this is our game scene. Save it, and now let's switch our scene from the main scene to the game scene. Let's go to the main menu. Let's click on this script tab, double click. Okay, so once we click on the start button of our main menu scene, let's change our scene to the game scene. Okay, for that we will just use the function that we made earlier in the main scene, this function. Okay, change underscore scene. So let's go to let's go to main menu GD, and here we are going to call that function by using the global Autolaod. So we just call global, global, that Autolaod we created, then dot, and it has got a variable called main. Yeah, and this main variable is actually linked with this main.gd, and it has got the change scene function, and inside here we are going to pass the path of our game scene, this one. So drag this game scene inside the change scene like this. Save it. Now what will this change scene do? Let me show you. So this change scene will actually delete the current scene. Yeah, the current scene will be scene, or when it's in the main menu will be main menu scene. Yeah, and it will delete that scene, and it will load that new scene that we just passed. That's the game scene. So let's just do it and see. So we have done it. In the main menu we have called our global main change scene, and we have passed the path also of the game scene. Save it, and let me just hit play, and I'll show you the roots also. Yeah, root tree. So right now what we have, Look, so we have got the root node and then the global script, next the main menu scene, main scene, and we have got the AdMob node, and then we have got the main menu scene here. And now if I click on the start button, this main menu scene will be deleted, and instead of it we will see the game scene. Look, I click on the start button, yeah, it has changed. Look, it's now in the game scene. Okay, and that's it. Now let's create some labels, and then let me show you the ads utilizing the AdMob part. Okay, so for creating the labels also we do the same thing. We go to the scenes first, and let's make a scene. Click on new scene and let's click on plus, and here we are going to make it of type 2D and not 2D. Create, and let me just call this scene level 1, level 1. Save it. Let's go to the 2D view here, and okay, let's create a label. Right click, add a child node. Let's create a label called label, and here we are going to write level 1 so that we can know which level are we in. And let me just drag this label right in the center, and let's make the font size to 40 pixels. And here in the label I'm going to create another button that will go to the next level. Okay, let's add a child node for our label, and here we are going to add button, and let's call this button next btn button, and let's write text in the button next label. Drag it down here so that okay, below the level 1. Okay, save it, and here we are going to save it in here. Call it label_1.tsn. Save it. So we are in the level 1 here. So this is the level 1, and I'll just duplicate this scene here. Okay, right click and duplicate, and I'll call this scene label_2.tsn. Save it. So we have got the level 2 tsn also. Let me double click it, and let's just modify its level number. Click in the label, and here in the text I'm going to make it level 2 and save it. So we have got 2 levels in our game. Next, let's make a function in the game so that we can load our labels. So we go to the game scene, and then let's add a script here. We have not got any script right now. Click on the this attach script button, and I'll just call this game.gd create and in here we are going to write a bunch of functions. So let me just look at the reference here for my game.gd. Okay, we create a label number variable. Next, we also create a label container called node. Okay, and next we create a label since path array. So let me copy these things, copy, get back in our scene, and here I'm going to just paste it, and I'll explain you here. Save it. So we have got a label number variable that will integrate which level we are in, and next we have got a label container node that I need to make. Okay, so let's make a label container node in the game scene. Okay, that will contain the labels. Right click and add child node, and I'll just make it an OD node. Do I have to make it not 2D? Let's just create a node here. create. So the type is node, and I'll call it label container, level, label container container. So this label container will actually hold the label the current label. And next we will create a variable, array variable called label underscore scene underscore path. Yeah, and you can get the scene path from here, resource scenes scene path. So I haven't got the scenes folder here, so let me just delete it and let me make it our own. Now drag the scene variable, just leave it. Next, for label 2 also do the same thing, drag the label 2 scene inside the array like this. So we have got 2 scene paths right now. Save it. And now let's go back to my reference project, and we have got load label function and global.main.show banner. First of all, let's create a load label function. So for loading the label, I'll create this function, copy it and paste it here below here. Okay, so in our load label function, we have got something called label underscore container set that we have already dragged from this node. Yeah, we have got label underscore container node. So this label container will hold this node. Okay, and next, first of all, we are going to delete any child of this label container if it has, so that we want to go to, if it has got label 1, then if we want to go to label 2, first of all we will delete the label 1. So we have done this for that purpose. Yeah, we have called the label container get child here, and we iterate through every child and we will delete all the childs that is inside the label container node. And next, what we have done is we will instantiate the label by using this function called load. Okay, so load label underscore scene and label underscore number -1, because in the array it starts from, the index starts from 0, but our actual label is 1. Yeah, our starting label. That's why I have done label underscore number -1. So this will load the first scene, this scene at a start. Next, we have got the label. We create another variable called label. Yeah, and then we just instantiate that scene. Okay, load underscore scene label underscore scene that we have just loaded in our this variable label underscore scene, and we will instantiate this scene using on dot instantiate function. And next, in the label container we are going to add that child. So we will add label that we instantiated inside this label underscore container node. And at last, what we have done is we have loaded the label, and we just get the button node of the label. So let's fix it. So it's a error here because we don't have got this button node inside our label. Yeah, so let's go to the label, and so we have got next button instead of button. So right here, and in xt next, and xt and ext next bt and button. And another error was this one, increase underscore label. Yeah, we haven't got this function, so let's make this function. Okay, so what we have done is we have actually, did I do anything wrong here? Yeah, your dot. Okay, we actually need to make a function called increase label. Okay, so let's make a function here. Let me just copy the function y to back from my reference project. I'll just copy this increase level function, copy it, go back here, and in here I'll just paste it. So I have made a function called increase underscore level that will just increase the level number like this. Yeah, level number equal to level number plus 1. And next I'll just call load underscore level function again, so that we will go to the next level. It might be level 2 if we are in level 1. Yeah, and next in the middle of the transition from level 1 to level 2, I will show the add also by using global main show interested. So I actually haven't made this function here, so let me just comment it out for now, save it. And I think that's it. And now let's see our scene transitions. Okay, first and next we will load all the AdMob functions, and then we will show the ad in our different scenes. So let me just click play, and let me just drag our output here so that we can go to remote and we can view our current nodes. Yeah, right now we have got root, global, main scene, and then we have got the main menu scene also. If I click on start, then you can see our main menu scene has deleted and we are in the game scene. Yeah, and the level 1 hasn't been loaded actually, so let's load the level 1 in our games. Stop it. So we are in the game.gd and we have to manually load our level, so we will call the load level function here in the ready function. It's called load load level. Save it, and let's try one more time. Play it, drag this output here, and let's go to remote and let's see. So we have got main menu, we are in the main menu, start, and now we have got the game scene, and inside the game scene we are in the level 1 scene also. Look, yeah, so if I click here, we can see level container, and inside level container we have got level 1. And if I click in the next level, do we go to next level? Yeah, we go to level 2. Yeah, and this is the actual node that is level 2. And that's how we transition between different scenes. Yeah, and that's how I do actually. And next let's try with actual AdMob node, and let's load the ads. For that, let's go to the main scene here. Yeah, and we have got only the AdMob node here. First of all, let's click in the AdMob, and let's load the debug IDs. Yeah, add unit, application ID, and banner ad, interstitial ad for now. Let me go to the reference project. Let's go to main here in the AdMob. Let me load some of the IDs for application. Control A, Control C, and in my here paste. So we have got loaded our application ID. Next, let's load banner ID and interstitial ID also. Go to here, copy the banner ID, Control C, Control V, and here I'll just paste banner ad. Next, the interstitial ad also, Control C, no, Control C, Control A, Control C, and go back to our main project here, Control V, and now we'll show these two ads for now. So here we have done a loading of our IDs. Yeah, and next let's click on the let's go to the scripts, main scripts. Yeah, and here in the main GD we are going to write some of the functions that will load the ad also. So for that, let me go to my reference project, and let's go to the main GD. And what do we can need? Oh, we need these variables, yeah, for our add to display. So we have got, let me just copy it first. Copy, project copy, go back to our project, main GD, and here I am going to create variables called add underscore initialize to know if our ad has been initialized or not. And next we have got to create a variable called underscore is int style loaded, and it's been set to false for now. And next is banner ad loaded, it's been set to false. And now in here we are going to drag our AdMob node inside our script. Let's drag it, hold control, and we have got dragged our AdMob node here, and it's inside this variable AdMob variable. Save it. Next we initialize the AdMob node. For that, let me just go to my reference project, and where is it? First of all, we have got the AdMob initialize function. So let's initialize our AdMob. Go back to our project, and in here, so if we have got AdMob node, AdMob variable, then we will initialize AdMob dot and call a function called ini initialize like this. If we haven't got AdMob node, let's just print no AdMob node, no AdMob node. What did I do? Here, no brackets. Save it. Yeah, and sometimes you might get the compile time error of this one, so don't worry about this. Yeah, it's just a compile time error. Save it. And next what we want to do, we have initialized, and let's go back to our reference project here, and let me just copy some of the functions. This one, and so reward ad, so banner ad. Let me just copy these all the functions, and I'll explain you everything. Up to so interstitial function on AdMob initialize complete. Copy and paste it here. Paste, and look, first of all, I will not show reward ad right now. Delete it. And next, yeah, we will show the interstitial ad and the banner ad. And first of all, let's look at the add underscore AdMob initialization complete function. So this will be executed when the initialization complete signal is gotten. Yeah, so when we initialize AdMob is initialized, we set the AdMob initialized variable to true, then we will load the banner ad, we will load the interstitial ad, and we will delete this one. We don't need reward ad right now. Save it. And next we will just make a function called show interstitial ad. Yeah, so here inside here, what I have done is, if we have loaded the interstitial ad here, if it's true, then we will set it to false for now, and next we will show the interstitial ad like this, AdMob.show underscore interstitial ad. And if it's not loaded, then we will try to load. Okay, and next in the banner also we have done the same thing. So banner ad, we have created our own function, and this will check if it's loaded or not. If it's loaded, then we will show the ad. If it's not loaded, then we will try to load the banner ad again. And next we have got some signals here. AdMob interstellar ad dismissed, yeah, and AdMob interstellar ad loaded. So if we have loaded the interstellar ad, we will make it to true, yeah. Underscore interstellar ad loaded, a variable that we had created in the top is set to true. And let's also load banner ad. So we have done, haven't done for banner ad. Let's do that. Go to the AdMob and then the node. So we had forgotten one thing. Okay, banner ad loaded signal. Okay, let's click, let's connect it. Okay, we have got the on banner ad loaded a signal. So if it's been loaded, then we have to actually underscore is banner ad loaded equals to true with true. Save it. Next, we don't want a reward ad right now, and let's connect. One thing I always forget is to connect these signals. Yeah, I just copy and paste these functions from my reference project and I forget, and the ad doesn't show up because we haven't connected the signal like this. So let's connect every signal. First of all, let's connect this signal, underscore AdMob initialization complete signal. So let's search here. Where is it? Yeah, initialize complete signal. Click it and connect. Yeah, and we can see this green arrow like this. Next, another signal is AdMob interstellar ad dismiss signal. Connect it. Connected. And last one on AdMob interstellar ad loaded signal. Where is it? Interstellar and loaded. This one. Connect. Okay, we have connected all the signals from AdMob. Yeah. And next, let's load the ads. Save it. So we have got our functions. These two functions that we made ourselves. One will show the interstellar ad, another will show the banner ad. Okay. So for that, let's go to main menu scene. And in the main menu scene, we will just load which ad? Banner ad. Okay. So in the ready function, I'll just write here load banner ad. Global dot load, not load, main dot show banner ad. Like this will show the banner ad, the main menu. Okay, I don't think it will show in here because it's been loaded very fast. Yeah, but let's just put it here. And next, let's go in the game GD, and during the transition of the game, okay, during we are loading, increasing the level, we will show an interstitial ad here. So here I will just show. Okay, we have actually the function here. Comment it out. Global main show interstitial ad. So when are we going to show the interstitial ad? When we are changing the level from level 1 to level 2. Save it. And that's how we do it. And to show it to you guys, I just cannot use my PC for now, because the AdMob ad is for the Android phones, not for PC. So let's just see what happens right now. It will not show anything, it just shows zeros. Yeah, AdMob initializes plugin singleton not found, like this. If I do this start, we can go to the levels, we can go to next level, but it will not show ad. So let me just build the APK for my phone, and I'll show you. So for that, I will connect my phone here. Okay, I've connected my phone, and I will enable remote debugging here. For that I need to go to settings and just search for remote debug. REMOT remote debug, DEBUG debug. Where is it? Not remote debug, USB debug, sorry. Search USB DEBUG debug, off and on. Okay, and on. Okay, done. Does it show remote debugging? Why doesn't it show? Okay, I need to go to project first, and let's go to export. Okay, I haven't added our Android template, so let's add the Android preset. Click on Android, and here we need to fix this one, and we need to use Gradle build. So in here I'll just use a Gradle build on, and good. Close it, and we have got our remote deploy button here. So let me deploy my project. So it's being deployed. Yeah, it's been building the project. It might take about, I don't think, 2 to 3 minutes to build. So let's just wait, and I will just show you through my phone link the ad will show up or not. So it's been building. Okay, first of all, let me just connect my phone link. Okay, connected, good. So it's being building. It takes a little bit more time at first, and eventual builds will be very easy in short time. Mars EXTDX standard debug. Okay, now let's go to my phone link, and I'll open my phone screen. So the project has already been loaded in my phone. So if I click on start, so I see the game scene here. Level 1, the screen is not matched, but let's not worry about that. If I click in the next level, will I see the thing? No, I don't see anything. Yeah, let's close it. Let's fix the viewport first. For that, go to project settings, go to general, and 320 height and 640. Okay, and let's go downwards here, and here in the stretch mode, let's call it canvas item. Close, save, and let's export again, and let's see if we see the ads or not. It's been building again, running on Samsung S8 2024 5F. Okay, let's go to phone link. Open my phone screen from here. Okay, and if I click on start, and if I transition to next level, will it show ad? Yeah, shows ad. Look, yeah. And we can click on close, and we are in the level 2, and that's how I implement the AdMob node in my game actually, and that's my way. And if you like this video, you can like, comment, and subscribe my channel. And you can see one thing, that I was not able to show you the banner ad. Yeah, do we see banner ad here? What? Let me just open which one is and about it. Can I close the app from here? Okay. Where is the app? What? Hard fourth, fifth, AdMob tut. Open the main menu. Okay, in the main menu, actually we had to load the banner ad. Yeah, the banner ad is not showing because it's too fast, and also to show the banner ad, you actually have to have a lot of other elements inside this place. So if you guys have different panels, different control items, then if you guys start changing those items, then it will show banner ad. So I've noticed that kind of thing in banner ad myself in my project, but the other ads will just load like this. Yeah, close it, and that's how I load AdMob node. And that's what this tutorial was, for you guys, to show you how I load AdMob nodes in my actual production ready games. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you guys.